And you said then there's a line that we follow
Right.
in our minds.
Right.
What's the difference?
Well, the line is the story, isn't it? The line is, you know, A takes you to B. So if I start speaking about the weather, then that can take me to Barbados. And then from Barbados, I think about beach balls. Beach balls take me to, I don't know, Australia. Australia takes me to good food. And, you know, it just goes on. And we just have this. And it's endless, isn't it? And then it might at some point bring us back to here. So rather than doing that story, why don't we just stay here? Why don't we stay? So get off the wheel, get off the line and stay centred. You know, and you can have all the stories. I mean, why not? You know, you can enjoy the stories. You know, you can enjoy all that. But that doesn't lead to peacefulness. It doesn't lead to the end of suffering. The end of suffering, you know, is now. It's right here. There's nowhere else to go. The mind goes to places, isn't it? But we don't go anywhere. So, you know, it's fun. I mean, I've done all that business, travelled all around the world, seen all the pretty sights. But like even after that, the mind gets bored, and then it needs to do something else. But actually, when like my monastic life is a bit boring, to be honest, isn't it? Really, I mean, you know, okay, look, meditation and maybe serving other people, but there's points when it just gets utterly boring. But if you turn your attention inwards, if you turn your focus to that centre of that boredom, you know, and follow that line inwards, and of course there it is, bam. Peace. It's right there again, and it's exciting, and you know, well, it's more than exciting. It's beyond excitement, but it tends to lead to that. You know, an interest, I suppose, is a better word, isn't it? Interest. You take an interest in there, and that leads to sort of joy, isn't it? You know, I can see it. You know, like when you were setting up the camera, there's a sort of joy in that. I love that playful sort of, you know, I want to tinker with your camera and play with the microphone and all that sort of stuff. I love that playfulness, you know, and if you keep that attitude, you know, that attitude of playfulness, then the escape is pretty easy. But as soon as you go into, I've got to be a serious adult, and it, you know, that's it, end of story, you're dead, really. Because you have to breathe concepts to life, don't you? You know, in order for you to say death, or death as a concept, you need to believe in all the stories, you need to believe in everything, so you breathe into it, you talk into it. Death is like that. Death, if funerals are like, you know, have people in suits and dressed in black or whatever. But my name, Amaranatho, you know, my name means refuge in the deathless. So what's deathless? What's beyond death? You know, that's my constant refrain or refuge or mantra, really. You know, how do I stay in that point? How do I stay centred? You know, and actually, there's nothing to do. You are centred. You are that centredness, and are you willing to trust that?